So that goes.
And then the last thing we're
Yeah,
gonna
but then
do,
we'll
stream it, yeah.
on their way out, they're gonna do the autograph. Which,
you
so
guys
while
use?
they're doing stills, or while they're doing B-roll, some of the guys, if they're not doing stills, they're doing B-roll over here. During that, she's gonna swap this lens, and we'd have the autograph set up. So when they're leaving, they can just do that real quick.
Okay. And that is, like we discussed, just a piece of plexi with like a.
It's set up there, like it's rigged basically.
This
So
doesn't
it should
work
be
out.
very
Our
like,
backup is
it'll be waiting for
another
basically when they're
SBCs
done.
from both these cameras into this computer.
Yes, I didn't think about, they would have to, we'll have to account for them changing out of the jersey. So,
Is it just putting it over whatever they're wearing, or do they have to take
no, we
it off?
want them to take, because they're going to have a long sleeve gray shirt on. We just think that would look goofy under the jersey. So right now, that's why it's like, they kind of
If they
sit
do
in
have
space
feedback
back
and
and
stuff, who is that
backdrop for you to
feeding
go through
through?
and
It
actually
has
swap
the
shirts real quick.
That's what we gotta figure out.
So,
Keep an eye on.
they don't have to change before they autograph necessarily. I think they're going to want to change before they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might make sense for them to sign without the jersey, especially if everything else here is in their normal clothes. Okay.
So that'd be anybody doing stills. They're staying here. They're not touching the step.
This is our first time at it, so like we're gonna see what works.
So then let's say
well,
he leaves. Let's say the next guy that comes up is Emmett. So first thing Paige would do is tell us, okay, who's turf right? Madison and I are going to move the chair to get that set up. I will move camera B.
And so they're always sitting in the chair?
I think they're always sitting for the segments. Open to your input if you think.
That's fine, just so that they're not like suddenly like having to keep track of their
Yeah.
body.
Hey, back in the I
What
think
she was saying
Do you have
too
any
is
thoughts
that
on, like,
we're basically at the
That
top
too.
already of
That's also true.
our set, so.
we're planning for the segments they would sit. I think distracted as possible. So they can. It's not that impactful to the sound.
Looks so good.
So we're trying to watch the logo so we don't
Wanna cut it off.
crop
Yeah.
it, especially later on when we go into like 4 or 5.
Perfect.
Which we can move that up.
a little bit
Yeah,
up if
yeah.
needed.
Yeah, we're not.
And like you'll see a little bit of above the wall, but we can either crop that out or fill it
Add in
in
post.
in post. Yeah, so
Okay.
like we're not concerned about that. But
Okay.
so that's what camera A would look like on the left wall setup. And then if you want to look, camera B over here is kind of just like a secondary angle.
And we have this streaming to a live YouTube link, so we can send somebody, if you need to send other people from the
Okay.
team, they can watch what's going on.
Maybe we'll send it. We can send it to Kate. She can see it.
Yeah, Kate deserves to see it.
Yeah.
And this one, like, I think it'll be some nice, like, secondary angles just with, they'll be making eye contact with that camera, so we can just use this to, like, break up some of our edits if we need.
Yeah, but this isn't the main.
This isn't the main. And then what this is also doing is it's getting some additional, like, parts of the
Brands.
backdrop that angle's not getting in this particular shot, so.
Okay.
And then we will have a third camera just getting more, like, behind-the-scenes clips that we can also splice in if we feel like we need to break up the action a little bit more. But these will be our primary angles.
For this set.
Yes, just for this
Okay.
set. So I think with Ty, this is his backdrop. Do we want to go through the questions, kind of?
Yeah, we want to run it?
Sure. Yeah.
Or would you rather see all the cameras?
Yeah, like, so the
I
other
think-
angle.
I
And
would
then
think
we
the
can-
camera angle, because where my wheels are turning right now is, I'm like, okay, I'd want to prioritize like our main, since this is such a tighter shot right here, I want to prioritize specific brands
Yep.
that are showing up, but I want to see the other,
Yeah.
because I don't want to have to be, I obviously don't want to switch it, right? So I want to see the other camera angles.
Let's show you the camera angles first, and then if you want to still do more of a run through. with
Yeah, yeah.
questions, we can do that.
I would love that, yeah.
Okay. So this is left. is different.
Are we rolling on this
It's
one?
on 38.
No, we're still not rolling. Let's just get through the
Little
the,
numbers down there.
Okay.
So it stays in the same place for center.
Center and
Center
left
right.
stay.
Or left one.
It's the same thing. The logo is kind of dictating how far we can go in and out.
Mhm.
So we can go wider, but the wider we go, if we want more brands, the smaller he gets, and then we're losing the top of the thing.
And at least some of that was my feedback on the NFL, usually not wanting the logo cut throughout the content. Where like I've talked to Rob, like it's a lower risk, but
Let's see here. Just looking at some comparisons. Is there, like, would we ever think of, I haven't seen all the angles, so take that in consideration.
Getting there though.
Moving the locker closer in so that you get more of the locker, like that
Yeah.
way to the left.
The challenge is that the lockers are screwed into the wall currently.
They're not structurally secure enough to just sit there.
I think we felt good about the gap just with like, that way it's not casting too much of a shadow on that wall. Like we were running into some issues there. So having it in that placement just gave us enough wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if it's possible to like move the lockers at this point, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So,
We
technically
but
can.
we would want to keep them in the same spot
Yeah.
all day. We wouldn't want to move them.
Are you worried about this shot specifically, or
What could
like
be-
just having something represented in one of the three shots?
So I think just overall, like when let's see here, hold on, let me get to the other camera. So I'm like, okay, this shot doesn't matter because you won't see it, right? But then here, I was like, if we could move
More of
it
the locker
over so that it wasn't like right there's like that gap, right? So I'm like, okay, if we could move it over, that would get some more branding opportunity. And then same like here.
What if we turned camera B to get more locker?
From this angle,
From this
center.
angle. Yeah, and then
That'd be good.
what you haven't seen yet is the right camera
That's
angle.
what I'm saying. Like that's
Which
what
is
I'm saying,
like
with a grain of salt.
full on
of, like,
locker. Yeah.
Well, let's move right. Wanna move right?
Yeah.
Well, do we want to address anything else in the center?
I think it just my question would be how much of the content will be from like this angle and that angle, because right now my preference would be could we move it, but if that's going to severely impact our lockers, or if we need to move the lockers according. So that's the solve.
Because I feel like the center, this is the primary shot for center.
Yep.
These other angles are just going to be like kind of peppered in
Yeah.
to provide some variety within the overall content. So looking at this, like NFL is what is, that football wall is still what is hero, and then we can pepper in some of those shots. And because we have to use rule of 6, like there's going to be 6 different shots
Yep.
in each final cut.
Yep.
Either way, so we can always prioritize making sure there's full-on shots of the lockers.
Okay.
So you've got some of that branding. There will be a lot of B-roll
Sounds like
footage
there's
with step and
variety.
repeat.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I think here I was just like, oh, if we could just like push this
Yeah.
back a little bit. If we can't, I hear you. That's fine.
Would you ever do a pedestal product? That's
Just
weird.
like propped up behind them.
Oh yeah.
What behind them?
Like a
Like a
pedestal with the product on it.
I feel like I'm honestly
It
worried
would-
about it getting a little too
It would
busy
take.
back there
It would
too.
probably take away from the like football environment if you've got just this random pedestal. I'd rather
Yeah.
have the lockers.
Because
that's-
like the guys are gonna be sitting there, they're gonna be talking, they're probably gonna be moving. Like
Nick, move to
it's
the
gonna
move
be
to
like
your left.
I don't think that corner is gonna feel as dead as it maybe looks just staring at the
Does
set.
it help if we move the chair to where the center of the chair is more filling that dead space, and that way it's likely that they would fill the void? I mean, they might.
And
I
if
think-
we can crop we can go over more if we can.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you get
Obviously not the
yeah,
logo
yeah,
on his
Get
head,
rid of
but
the NFL logo.
yeah.
We do.
like we were looking at it going more. But that's weird. Like we liked it better with the.
Because you'd have more of the chair.
Yeah.
Do we just do like closer to the like turned more so the shield is more? I mean, I guess you're still getting that. Madison, how
He's
like
sitting in that chair
how
just
crazy
making me
would it
laugh.
be to move the locker, like to unscrew it?
I think it's only got 2 or 3 screws in it. It's just getting all the product off of
My
there,
other
scooching it.
suggestion would maybe
If
bring,
it's
like,
gonna
go
mess
longer,
up another
bring him
shot,
closer, longer, kind of just
I don't
frame
want,
him
but I
up,
think right now I'm just
medium,
craving to see more.
get more of the set.
The brain.
It would be out
Yeah.
of focus
Product.
a
The
little
actual
bit.
product.
Yeah,
Might look
product.
nice.
Yeah.
The product would be out of focus.
The
The
logo.
Could we do
Logo.
more from
Shields.
like this angle?
Yeah,
Just
some of the
like
benders,
that?
but I think you
Like,
might
because this
go
angle
That's what
we're
I'm
really
saying,
seeing.
like,
So
so
if we,
if
instead of
bring him
a
closer
third,
to
two,
the edge of
three,
this,
three, it's
zoom
like,
in.
if we just did,
I just really feel like it's
I guess
not gonna
1/3
look that
wall.
dead when it's
you know what I'm saying? It'd be two
Like-
shots.
Especially when there's someone who's
Like, two
6
of the-
inches taller than you.
Yeah, and
two-thirds
when
of the
there's
sheet
like,
spot,
it's
I guess.
not just, yeah.
Like,
I think that would be I think it's understanding if the primary shot, like, is it 90% of it gonna be,
Like the final content you're saying?
yeah, but if we have the opportunity to edit it, which we will, right, so that we
Yeah.
can make sure we're incorporating more shots.
Yeah.
Let's show you turf right, and then we
Yeah.
can figure out
Got you,
like,
Jamie.
do we need to do
You're gonna
the
have to pick
lockers?
up the Ethernet cord also. There you go.
Let's just go ahead and move this because it
Okay.
So we're going three?
Oh,
same. I was thinking left, one there.
Yeah, he can also stand up to.
Is there supposed to be a third? I guess all four.
Is it a standing one?
So
Yeah,
one,
good. There's back.
that's the concern with that corner.
The concern
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
it's
dead
just
space,
kinda
not
awkward, so
the
this is a
lack
front
of locker.
No, the
necessarily.
concern is, not the concern, that's the
Yeah.
wrong. The desire
Yes.
is more product.
Okay.
Okay.
Hence one. in
Yes.
the lockers more, okay.
Could we just move the locker and then rescrew it back on, or is
I
that?
think that might be what we end up needing to do. But let's show you turf right.
I would also wanna make sure that if we move it, it doesn't create an
I
awkward
think we
like
rotate.
just really slither of it in another shot, so
Yeah.
we can show you this
It
one and then
shouldn't-
kinda see what.
It shouldn't in
makes
fact
sense.
impact turf left, but it could change what we do on
Yeah.
turf right. So.
Well, there's two
And
there.
if it does, I'm okay with, but
it's
if it's
angled more
the
this way.
I got one
speedier
right here.
The
option-
back. Remember it angles to the locker.
Yeah. So I got one right here.
It should be 3.
Yeah, here's the third.
Then that checks out.
Here's the
We have one. Well,
Wait,
You should be on 3 pins,
no, there's one right here.
right?
Yeah, I think this one's a 3-pin.
right,
Because it
was
goes 1, 2, 3.
There's three. All right. These 1, 2, 3s.
so
I don't see the third 3 over here. Oh wait, is it?
there's a
I
3
think
here.
we're two turns.
Two, and then I have
I
one.
thought it was
and then
1 for
three
right.
is
It is.
Thank you guys all.
We made these so hard to see.
No, it's
All right,
right here.
okay.
It's just,
Okay,
That
1,
doesn't
2,
track
3,
that.
is that right? Sorry guys. Are you going
I
off
think
of
it's. I thought it was one.
1,
thought it was
2,
1
3,
here.
or 1, 2, 3? 3, 2, 1.
Use the tape.
Oh, okay, we're
What's it-
shooting right.
right,
This is turf right, yeah.
Boom.
right.
Okay, so that's.
So it's
the
definitely
front.
too far over.
I'm like, I'm sweating. I was like, look at you.
We did
Yeah, which one over there is?
Oh my god, it's so cute.
I promise.
I know you guys
It
have
was
it.
like a smooth thing this morning.
Is that right?
But it was good because
It's
So,
the temperature.
I think
It
it's.
is.
I think this maybe needs to,
I think it's the one.
okay,
so there's
you know,
one
some of the
there.
guys are,
It's the one.
yeah, absolutely.
right is one.
That doesn't feel right, but.
Yeah.
There's
That
one
doesn't
thing
line
that's-
up with
that's
the tape,
clear.
Justin.
We should write this down at some point.
This doesn't line up with the way you have it now.
That's not right.
Klaus has it pulled up on the screen.
I might have a picture.
Different setup, sorry.
Oh, yeah, he's
I
okay.
think I has a pin.
Oh, yeah, so does it say. Here's 2.
Here.
Here's 3.
That's 3.
Okay, so this is like pointed back at the locker, but then I don't know how, it's not
There it
really.
is. There's 1. So we're good, so we keep this one here.
Alright, you find the single one over there?
Yep. Single here.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Good.
Solid wrecking me.
We'll do this 42
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, we'll have it down.
We're gonna get really good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hold on, let me write this down.
And this is,
This would be turf right.
so if we moved it,
So if we moved it over, we would have to scoot our camera to the left as well, and then you just start getting dangerously close to the left wall.
and then you don't get the white,
And then you don't get the stripes as much.
yeah.
Like you would honestly only get probably, like it would maybe start to look like pinstripes.
Yep. Okay, so I'm fine with it. Let's keep it. I think what will make me feel better is knowing that afterwards, obviously when we edit content, that we can pull in the different angles, right? And just make
So more camera.
yeah, probably a little bit more of
Just
that
go way
integrated
wide, and then
in.
you
Yeah.
see
So that we
a little
can
bit
see
more
some
off
of
the
the
stuff than
product.
you'd like, but knowing
That's
that you're just
camera
gonna
right.
put that back.
Right? So then, yeah.
As long as
the
it's
B-rolls
green,
on this
white,
dead
and
on.
we're not trying to
Or not the
like fill
B-roll,
in
camera
products
B,
and all that
So
stuff.
knowing that, I think that that gives us a lot of options. You know, like you just go for the nicer frame and paint it back in later.
Yeah. Because it'd be really easy to just.
Yeah,
fake
it's just
it
green.
turf, Yeah.
Just clone stamp.
Yeah.
The green.
Instead of frame of it.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Beautiful.
Okay, the brands that I want to make sure get the most yep, spruce and zebra.
You want more spruce or like?
So the priority brands that I want to make sure like have the most visibility are going to be Gillette, Tide, Head and Shoulders, Old Spice, Spruce,
Probably
and
flip
Zebra.
what we did originally.
Maybe flip
But
it.
Tide
I'll
here.
also say this is in like every shot.
That's,
I mean, I
It would
guess,
also
like,
be
this
good
is
to
I'd
very-
rather Tide.
Do a
Okay.
test of
Swap
the
that.
roll, like
Yeah.
slow mo, because it's pretty dark in here.
Whatever's going
Not
to
sure
show the
how much
most.
slow mo we
Every
could
shot
do.
with the
Let's-
shots with the lockers. It's
It'd be good to see how
Yeah.
slow
Still
we
want
go
this on top.
and how dark it's gonna get.
Hey.
And
Yeah.
if we're gonna do it on,
Bounty.
I guess.
And then we could put the Zevo on top of the bounty.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So
it'd
we
be cool to
swap
do
these
it
two.
on one of the nicer. I mean, the phone's
I'm
pretty
okay
nice.
with
I mean,
Oral
like,
B
I get some pretty
because
good stuff on the
Tide's
phone.
right
Phone's
there. So the
hot enough we
other
could do
Wow.
slow-mo, and Jamie's camera is stopped down a bit, so
Okay.
we still have range there
We've got some
to,
up top
So maybe-
too,
if we
but-
want
Yeah,
to.
he brought in
Should we
Yeah,
bring
for the
it
shots
head
to
and
make sure they were gonna color
shoulders?
correct,
Okay.
like with each other.
I'm
It was a little
on
hot.
a Z6, so
Take that
unfortunately
down,
for
the
that
dice
wall,
there.
Yeah.
it's choosing between
Oh,
a
yeah.
higher frame rate or 4K.
Mhm.
And right now we're prioritizing having extra pixels,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I was also thinking that like B-roll could be
We
good
could put
for an iPhone on gimbal,
spruce instead of
just because like so you don't have to mess around with this camera, you don't have to mess around with that camera.
That's the
either.
plan.
Yeah,
And then
The
also,
gimbal's gonna be slow mo?
Like I
Could
think
be, yeah.
we are.
or I mean,
covering all
I'm only saying that
bases.
because like for
If you
instance,
combine
like
them,
the,
for sure. I'm just
This
trying to think of
iPhone
like
17
whatever
is
angle
Yeah.
the
really
most-
good.
Yeah.
It's really
You
good.
like the higher.
I mean,
Yeah.
upper
they
level.
advertise
Yeah,
that you can shoot a movie on it, and it kind of is kind of like that.
Yeah.
So I
Mine
think
is,
that
like,
might be good to
should we
test that
put
in here.
Head and shoulders.
looks-
then
Yeah,
you
to
have
see if
your
it gets too
core
dark,
form
because
there.
obviously we don't want to be adjusting
I don't know
too
if
many
you'll see
lights,
it, that's
if
Yeah.
at all.
You ever download the Photos app that like unlocks all the camera settings?
Uh-uh.
It's typically overkill for most things, but it's fun to play around and like see what the sensor can do.
Yeah, but like I take
What do you want-
it's
what
pretty
do you want
plug and
goal
play.
for?
We could put Oral B
They don't-
up top and the H&S
So,
down here.
That'd be worth
So
testing
this
out.
angle
Okay,
you
yeah, let's
get.
test that out.
You're saying, oh, because no, you wouldn't see it.
You can just take a quick picture.
Yeah. No, we can see the lighting
Maybe
we
put
need
Head
to
and
see.
Shoulders down there. And
Oh, Brooke, you
full
mind being
specimen
our
number
model?
was-
I would love to.
Head and shoulders with Oral B still.
Yeah.
Look, oh, there's, then you wouldn't see it from this.
You won't see it from center, but you see
So
it
you
from.
wouldn't have seen it up there anyway.
You see it from right though. for sure.
I knew that would happen.
So it's like I do know.
What'll, yeah,
We can
what
go
are,
to
or
120,
like,
and
you could put
you wouldn't have to adjust
Zebo
any
up
of the
top
line.
to fill that in just a little bit more and bump the NyQuil up here if my head shows here.
I had in mind with B-roll stuff, so if that's what we're thinking
Yeah.
about.
But you're saying one of those
Just
shots
so that
doesn't
we
get the
like,
top.
this is just a lot easier just to.
Yeah,
It's like
plug and
these two
play,
lockers
move
get the
around, work
most
those other
yeah,
cables. I would hate to
eyes
fuck
Right,
and
so-
content.
So yeah, these are the two, like if right here is what gets the most, you wanna make
So you
sure
definitely
we
prioritize
prioritize.
and zero.
Yeah, I think.
And Zebo,
So
so
then
instead
this
of
one
like,
out.
I just wanna
yeah,
see
yeah.
like what this lighting.
That could work.
I showed 120.
Yeah, so head and shoulders, Old Spice, Tide, Gillette,
Yeah.
Spruce, Zebo. So yeah, if this is like the money,
Yeah.
Okay, or maybe.
Or sometimes it starts to stops slow mo after.
So maybe it's just playing back to 2050.
Cascade, so if I change all this stuff.
Yeah, I've never seen this part.
Yeah.
I
And then
changed
you've got
it to
that Old Spice
4K
logo if you
as a
wanted to
default for
replace
this,
it at all.
but I didn't touch
You
the
know.
frame rate, so I don't know why.
This one's nice because if there's nothing here when you do that shot, so it's
If there's
No, it's good to
dot
have
extra,
them
so
saying
that's
she
what
wants to
I'm
replace
afraid
it,
it's
like
like
given
locked in
Old
or
Spice
something.
has its actual product and
Yeah, let's do
the
that.
top two.
you put Zevo here and always discreet.
Oh, wait, that's yours. Oh, I thought it was mine.
Always discreet down
That's
that.
I don't know, yeah.
Alan?
When I have like the blue with like the
I
orange
don't
peeking
love
through,
the
so-
always discreet right
Kind of
there.
weird.
That's why I was like, how can we include them,
And you
but
also wouldn't have to change
yeah,
the light
deprioritize.
setup too much,
So
because
that's
like
why
on
I'm
that.
like,
Yeah. Stop up
Oh,
really
yeah.
high.
Zevo
work on the magnets.
I was like, do you think?
Go ahead. You need to take one of those home and put them on the fridge.
I'm gonna take all of these.
We always use like a sticker.
I might know.
Well, I be.
Following it. You don't have time here.
Not yet.
I think we're restarting.
I think we just, yeah.
Once they bring you in, I'll start timing.
Yeah. Well, we did that, but then I was like, oh, we're still changing the chair.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Friendly heads up, everyone, when we're rolling for real, we're getting a lot of jangle from these lanyards. People can keep them in their pockets.
Keep it in your pockets, guys. And then
I
like
kept trying
Nick,
to see if they were lips or Razorbacks.
Oh,
I
gosh.
was like, what?
Go hogs.
I think
They are lips.
It's not
I was like, are they tiny Razorbacks?
Oh,
I wish they were now.
hopefully they're not just like nervously like, but
Okay, turf center. We're gonna be shooting B-roll on turf, and then going over to still photos.
Oh, don't hurt me.
Sound speed.
Carnell, how you, buddy?
Good to see you.
So we're gonna be answer a couple questions. Something real simple. We're gonna sit down and let this guy take a couple. So as you're walking in. Welcome.
so are you kind of taking them at the door? Not.
I'm just going to introduce them
Okay.
so that Burke can, like, I'll just give them a little rundown. Burke can give them, like, a free moment
Yeah.
to have them walk in and sit down.
Great.
Then I'll just be back here talking to him.
Okay.
So, Carnell, we're going to start with a couple more questions that just center around how you got here, what your biggest moments were, simple things like that. Just answer it, casually, authentically,
Sounds great.
simple stuff. All right, question number 1. When was your made for game day moment, like the moment you knew you were destined for the NFL? Like when football stopped feeling like a game and started feeling like a calling?
Yeah, it's probably in high school. I had one of those games where I scored 3 touchdowns, had a couple big catches. Felt good. That's when I knew that the NFL is where I wanted to be.
And then what's the first game day memory you have, like the earliest one you can picture, like from high school, from Pee Wee?
I think of Pop Warner. I feel like that was where I really started taking off and started playing really well. Had more people coming out to watch me, and ever since then, football's been my passion.
What position did you play in Pee Wee?
Pee Wee, I was a running back at the time. I'm a receiver now, but at the time I was fast, so I stayed a running back.
So who's the coach that told you to be or saw your potential as a running back? I don't know.
Yeah, Coach Chris. I mean, he saw that I had the speed, so I made sure just to keep developing that. And once I started catching the ball better, they moved me to a receiver in high school.
Awesome. And when you picture playing on the biggest stage, what comes to mind? Like, what does it sound like? What does it feel like?
Yeah, I think of the nerves, but it's good nerves. All the fans yelling, and then obviously making sure that we come away with the W, score a touchdown ideally.
Awesome. Do you know what time we're at right now?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
You're at 1:30 for this segment, and you have 3 minutes for
Okay.
this segment.
So let's move on to the second batch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to go a little bit deeper. Who in your family is calling you after the game no matter what, like whether you win or lose?
Yeah, I always have my mom calling me. She's my biggest supporter. She's been supporting me from day one. So talk to her after every game.
I can tell you're getting emotional. Why?
Yeah, I mean, thinking about my mom, I mean, yeah, she's obviously worked hard to help me get here. So it makes me a little emotional thinking about it. But yeah, I want to do everything I can for her.
For sure. And I forgot to direct your camera or your eyes to the lens. And then what role did your loved ones play in your journey, especially on game days?
Yeah, my loved ones have always showed out on game day, whether it be the pregame tailgate, doing the walk to the stadium with me, and then seeing them in the stands during the game, and then the first to hug me after. So they've played a really big part in my development.
And then last question, was there ever a moment you doubted this was your path? And what kept you going?
You always have doubts, they creep in, but I've always just, worked hard, kept my head down, and been able to win a national championship, and I hope to win a Super Bowl in the NFL.
Cool. All right. So we're going to move on to the next segment. These ones we're calling Game Day Quick Hits, which are just like really quick either-or questions.
Right.
So just like off the top of your head, I'm just going to say them as quickly as you answer them. Okay, so ready?
Nick's already seen these, so it's be less.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'll try to hesitate.
part of me is like, can you put me in? Because I think like you're doing great, but you're going through them like super
He's
fast.
doing too good.
Yeah, so I'm like, I know the questions, but like
Yeah.
I want to
we answer it a little bit differently in the sense of like
Yeah.
to truly test out the timing.
So my call was I was worried. I feel like guys are usually interviewed short. They're not like they don't talk a ton.
I think it's
That's
probably
a different
depend on
problem,
the guy.
though.
I totally
is.
agree. Yeah, we said it's gonna be 50-50.
For this
Yeah.
one, I think it'd be fun to have Elisa do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Step out, Nick.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Is that for
I'm-
your time? Sorry.
No, I think I just want to like.
Do you want to restart? Just do the question.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go. We can go ahead and
You
jump
want
in.
to start from the beginning?
I
From
think
the
it was
top?
more of like Nick did a phenomenal job. It was so fast and it was
Yeah.
like super staccato, right? And so I want to make sure that like we get more of like their authentic.
Yeah.
And I know this is a run through, to be fair,
Mhm.
like right. And so I don't want it to be so like stiff of like question answer answer because then I don't know if like it'll truly come through. I think how we want it to come through.
I think feel free, Nick, to like add in what you're sprinkling in some of those like,
Yeah.
color commentary questions. I think that was good.
For sure.
Yeah, but again, I understand this is a run through, so that this is not.
To your point though, like Mendoza will probably talk a lot because I feel like he
Yeah,
does interviews and like
right.
take reviews
Yeah.
quiet.
Exactly. Like I think you're gonna get all ends
Yeah,
of the
both,
spectrum.
yeah.
Okay, sure.
Do we want to start from the beginning and start with
Yeah.
different questions? Like start over with the made for game day, made for this moment question?
Yeah, just test me because I'm like coming in brand new, right? Like,
Great.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna start from the top.
We're starting from the top.
Okay.
So same position. We'll leave the
Yep.
set. Okay.
Yeah. We'll just say turf center.
It's running.
Elisa Tate,
yeah. Hey,
wide receiver.
what's up? How's it going? What am I doing here?
How's it going today?
I think it's going great. I mean, you guys got me going through all this stuff. What are we doing here? What's going on?
Okay, you can sit down on the chair. You're going to bring the lens. I'm going to ask you a couple easy peasy questions.
Easy peasy. All right.
And just answer them casually, authentically, no pressure. There's just 5 or 6 cameras pointed at you and a bunch of lights. No worries.
I'm acting right now, guys.
I'm seeing so many performances today. It's not
Yeah, we're in LA, baby.
Someone turn the air conditioning down.
It's warm.
Requested it.
Okay, Elisa, when was your made for game day moment? This is like the moment you felt like you were destined for the NFL.
Whew, I think, let's see here. Probably when I was in 5th grade playing basketball and I got the Hustle Award. And I just knew I could translate that from basketball to football, and here we are.
Did you have to compete with any other kids? Like, were you super competitive as a kid?
I, as a kid, was very competitive, but also, here's the thing, guys. We're going to pretend that basketball is football. I played basketball in Indiana, which is like the state for basketball, and I always tell everybody that if I was going to be on any other team, I probably would have been a starter, but I played in Indiana, so I was a bench warmer, but here we are.
Well, yeah, here you are. You're in the NFL.
Here
You're
I
to take
am.
the big stage.
Yeah.
So what was the first game day memory you have? Like the earliest one you can picture, whether that's like your parents taking you to a game or you watching a game at home?
So I think, let's see, my first memory was probably growing up watching the Colts in Indy. And yeah, I just have a lot of really great memories. You know, Marvin Harrison, you know, he balled out. Yeah.
Did you ever go with anybody to the game?
My parents, we were up in the nosebleeds.
Were your parents big Colts fans?
No, they weren't.
So you're the first.
It seems like I'm trying to be like, listen, you might get like some.